Good morning, Adventure Nation. This is Paul and Lorena coming to you from the dump station at Little Manatee River State Park.
Hello.
It's not always a glamorous life, folks. But today is a travel day, so we're going to hit the road. We're going to run the cameras because you never know when we're going to run off a Florida State Highway into a river and be devoured by alligators. This is the Motorhome Experiment.
That's not very optimistic.
We're leaving the Little Manatee River State Park in the Tampa area. We had a great time here.
And even the dump station is gorgeous.
Yeah,
I mean, just turn around.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
Yeah, actually.
Super nice.
It is super nice and pretty here, but we're heading down the road just a little ways. Going to leave the Tampa area. We didn't spend near enough time here, but we're going to head down into the Fort Myers area to the Deep Creek Preserve. It's not a state park, it's a forest or it's a preserve. So we'll show that to you guys in just a little bit. But like I said earlier, we're gonna roll the cameras and see what's going on down the street. Let's do this.
Let's go.
The Little Manatee River State Park has a small campground, but very nice. The bathrooms, as we checked them out this morning, were immaculate, which is always nice. It's a very important thing for us. Some of the state parks, or I guess it's the state forest areas, they tend to have like just cobwebbed and spiders and flies and all kinds of crazy stuff. And very, very clean, this one. Didn't have any of that stuff. Older wooden structure, but very well done. We stayed here because it was somewhat handy to the Tampa area, and it was one of the only ones with space available. So it worked out good for us. So we did pretty much take a week off from shooting a whole lot of anything at Wauchula, except for what you saw a little bit for my birthday and stuff in Tampa. But we really took some time off. I did, however, install the new Max fan, and that was not as quick as I expected, but not as long as I kind of figured it might take. So I'll show you a little bit of that right now. Been getting a little bit of editing done, but kind of relaxing a little bit, getting caught up on a little bit of work, getting caught up on a little bit of just kick back. We thought we would get caught up on this. The old Max fan. We decided to replace the fan that we have now with Max Fan Deluxe, and basically what this thing allows us to do is either have the fan open while it's raining and not have to worry about it because it's got a cover over it that allows air to flow up underneath without worry about rain getting down in. And it also has a temperature control on it. So when Ozzy is left here alone in the RV, we can set a temperature on it, and if it gets to that temperature, then the fan will open up and allow air to be brought into the coach to keep Ozzy a little more comfortable and us a little bit more comfortable as well, if that's the case. So I'm going to install that today. I'm not going to do a big install video on that. That's not what we do. So I will just kind of, go over some of the basics. I'm figuring installation be around 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm expecting it to take around 3 to 4 hours, somewhere around in there, and a trip to Home Depot or 10. Time to get at it. You can see the old fan here has the manual crank. You just crank it down, it turns off, crank it up, and it comes on. We're gonna take this fan and we're gonna install it in the bathroom because the bathroom fan sounds like a 747 taking off when you turn it on. Rid of that. Here we go. Let's check it out. Watch this. Come back into the restroom here, and here, check out this fan. Fan's up and yeah, baby, waking up the neighbors. So now what we're gonna do, we got to get rid of all of this caulking up here and expose all the screws. We're gonna undo all of those, and then this bad boy here should pop right out. The scary thing about doing this on an old coach like ours is what you might find underneath. Rotting wood, roof falling apart, just roof being in horrible shape. So this is going to be a little bit scary, but you just keep working your way around the outside, pulling up on it and trying not to tear the roof apart, and then you'll be okay. I am not going to get this perfect on this old coach, but it's pretty clean. That's the only spot that I really need clean is right here. So that's pretty clean. I think the butyl tape will seal that. Now I'm just applying the tape onto the edge. This is the tape here. Applying this to the edge of this, we should be good to go. There's what it looks like installed. I like it. Now obviously that's not a full-blown how-to video by any means. I don't want to do any of that stuff. Like I said, we'll leave that up to the RVGeeks and a few of those others that do that stuff, because they do a much better job at filming all that. I film certain things, forget to film other things. If any of you guys have seen some of my how-to videos, they're pretty vague.
Yeah, they're not how to, they're more like, ta-da!
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna do this. It's finished! Because I just get into it and forget to film and don't want to take that long to do it. But the Max fan was a great addition for us and something we needed to do as we get into the warmer weather, so that we know that the air is gonna come on and circulate for Aussie. And one of the next things we're gonna install on top of that is an auto generator starter, so that when it gets to a certain temperature, if we're boondocking or we're wild camping, we're not near electricity, the generator will kick on and turn on the AC as well. So that's something we're going to install here in the near future as well. Little Manatee River State Park. We'll see you next time. Let's do this. We are on Florida 64 East for just a little bit before we head south again towards Deep Creek Preserve. We actually traveled this road the other day when we left Peace River and went to Tampa. And we're now south on Verna Bethany Road. And now we're on Florida 70 East, which is kind of taking us more southeast than anything. We decided not to go down Interstate 75, which would have been more of a straight shot down. This was 10 or 15 minutes longer, I think they said, according to Google Maps. And so we like to stay off the interstate if at all possible. And by looking at all the trucks that are out here, it's a pretty popular route.
Your destination is on the right.
All right. So,
Deep Creek Preserve.
Deep Creek Preserve. There's not a whole lot of space in here, and we don't have the gate code yet. So, we're gonna pull over to the side a little bit here. Then we'll try and find the email where I have the code for the gate. And this looks pretty cool. I don't know why I couldn't find it in my email, but we finally did find it. We have the combination. We're gonna go open this bad boy up and get in there. All right, the gatekeeper has unlocked the gate for us. I gotta roll through here without scratching the living hell out of the top of the coach. Yes, what can I do for you?
You need a password to get in here. What's the password? This is a secret society campground.
Quizadilla?
Quizadilla.
Yeah.
Pronunciation right. Let's go.
There's something wrong with that girl.
Have fun, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. You're the hottest park ranger I've ever seen. Or gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Alright.
Check out that. Because you can always go around again once more.
We can just drive around all day. There's no one else in here.
Yeah, just circles.
Cool. So this will be our home for the next couple of nights. How many nights are we here? 2 nights? Oh, that doesn't look good right through there. That's some low-hanging branches.
You can go around it.
But, oh, there's not much going around there. But this is pretty insane. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. For free?
Oh, yeah. Listen to the scraping right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. While we're here at the Deep Creek Preserve, we're really looking at getting some work done, but I'm waiting for a video to upload, so Lori and I are gonna grab the bikes and head out onto the trail. A beautiful hot day to be out riding the bicycle. I think we picked the hottest day in the brightest sun. This doesn't really look like a bicycle path. We'll find out soon enough. So this looks more like a car or Jeep trail more than anything, but it's not bad so far.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Wheeled vehicles only, as opposed to what? Flying vehicles? Let's see what's in here. Oh, lizards everywhere. Just a little creek to come over, and Lori's already left me. You know, of course, I'm looking for alligators. But what we've found out is that the smaller or the shallower the water, the smaller the alligator. So you're not going to really find any big alligators in a small creek like this. They're going to be little tiny guys. At least that's the theory. I mean, I'm not going to go swimming in there to find out or anything, but that's what we were told. And of course, I've been filming stuff, so I haven't really been paying attention to which way we're going. So we could be lost in Deep Creek Preserve for a very long time. Uh-oh, this isn't good. That was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Kind of random.
Well, I just saw something coming like very fast, and it was a troll. That was awesome. I don't think we have. No, we have seen trolls in the wild.
Out in the desert.
Yeah, the ones in the water, they don't count. They're always in the water, but on the ground.
I'm just surprised he's out here or running around, or she. Okay, we've been out here in Deep Creek Preserve now for about an hour, just pedaling and pedaling. We have no idea where we are or where we're going. We should have been watching the stars so we could navigate back to the RV. Unfortunately, it's daylight, so we can't do that. We don't have a map. At this point, we're just kind of guessing, trying to do a loop. But that's where the story starts, about the people that walked a road in circles for hours, days, and then died in the Deep Creek Preserve.
Yeah, because we didn't even have water.
Because yeah, for some weird reason, neither one of us brought water with us, which that's usual for me. It's kind of unusual for Lori. For now, we'll just keep pedaling. Okay, at least we found a trail now that we can see houses off to our right, but I also think I hear banjos playing, so we won't be seeking help over there. We made our way back to the bridge where wheeled vehicles only are supposed to go. I still don't quite understand that sign. You guys might want to Hey, what other kind of vehicles?
No pedestrians?
Oh, you know what? No bulldozers, no tracked vehicles. So they're not allowed to go through there in a track. So a little bit of information on Deep Creek Preserve. This is part of the Southwestern Florida Water Management District, I believe.
I know.
Something like that.
He's the one that made this reservation, so he should know all this. Let's see.
Yeah, but just Google Deep Creek Preserve, and I think it's part of, it'll be SWFMD,
Okay,
something like that.
Don't listen to
Don't
him.
listen to any
Just
information I
Google
have,
it.
just Google it.
But you have to make a reservation, right?
This is a campground that you have to make a reservation at. There is absolutely no hookups. It's wild camping, and it is fairly expensive at $0 for 7 nights. So if you can't handle $0 for 7 nights, don't make the reservation.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal. Just gorgeous in here. Moss hanging from the trees.
Oh yeah, and there's fire pits.
They do have fire pits.
Picnic tables.
And yes, they have picnic tables.
Oh, I guess I need a key.
Just a beautiful spot. We're only going to be here for a couple of nights. This is just northwest of Fort Myers, Florida. And it'd be a great spot if you wanted to check out Fort Myers. It's really within driving distance. It's going to be, I don't know, 40 miles or so, maybe 50 miles to Fort Myers, and not that much farther to the beaches. So, Deep Creek Preserve. Where did we hear about this place? Was this from
Oh my
the
God,
Wynns?
This is from the Wynns. They have an amazing post, and they post 3 different preserves, 3 different places where they stay for free, just for reservation, and this is one of them.
Yeah,
There's
so
other in Kissimmee, and I can't remember the third one.
yeah, I can't remember the other ones, but this was one of the ones. So thanks to Nikki and Jason, gone with the Wynns, and I think recently Marissa and Nathan from Less Junk More Journey also stayed here. So
Yeah, it's very convenient, very close to the ocean, very close to amenities, grocery stores, and all that. So it's very nice to come and just wild camp, $0, and just go and do your thing.
all right, we're gonna leave the Deep Creek Preserve and just roll down the road a little bit to Koreshan State Park near Fort Myers, Florida for a few days, but this was an awesome stay.
Yeah, it's free, and if you still don't have an RV, just check this place out, because you can stay for free, tenting, RVing, or even just come and just hike. There's trails you can come and hike. So you should definitely come and check it out.
Yeah, it was really, really quiet. The guys camping just down from us said that wild hogs come into the campground every night, but
We didn't see them.
we didn't see any, and we sleep like rocks. So great stay though. It's just outside of Fort Myers, actually north of Fort Myers, about 50 miles or
close
so.
to Punta Gorda.
Punta Gorda, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, but most people aren't going to know what Punta Gorda is. But yeah, it's a little bit weird because it's free. You call the Southwestern Water Management District. They decide whether or not they have space available for you. Then they email you the gate code. You just come in through the gate that we came in the other day, put in the code, unlock it, lock it as you come back in, and you're here. And a couple of nights here, very, very quiet, and we did some biking and all that. So good spot.
Yeah,
Nice little
absolutely.
decompression spot. Now time to go play in traffic in Fort Myers a little bit, but I have a feeling that the Koreshan State Park is going to be really cool, and while we're there, we're going to check out a little bit of Fort Myers as well. So let's get on down the road.
Meet more friends too.
And we are going to meet some friends of ours, absolutely. You ready to roll on down to Fort Myers?
Yes, sir.
This is Lake Susie, and we could jump on 75 South and just book straight down to where we need to go, but as you guys know, we don't do interstates very much, so we're gonna head across the interstate or under the interstate and jump on 41 South again. And 41, we were on it way up north near Ocala, and it is Down here is the Tam-Miami Trail, so it goes across the bottom through the Everglades and heads over to Miami from Tampa, hence the name Tam-Miami. And we're just heading out of Charlotte Harbor and up over the bridge, and then that should drop us into Punta Gorda, correct? Welcome to historic downtown Punta Gorda. Our friend Scott, his folks live here. This bar over here, either it's karaoke going on in that bar or they're in the middle of murdering somebody. I really can't tell, but it doesn't sound good either way.
They're having fun.
Pretty sure. Yeah, but it sounds like me singing. I'm pretty sure that that's got to be karaoke, that's not someone being paid. That's why I don't sing karaoke. That's every now and then on here on the channel, but that's about it. Not in public. Lorena just found one thing that's good about humidity.
It's so humid and my skin's so sticky that I have my phone holding from my leg to see the GPS and it's not falling. It's just there.
That's humid.
Fort Myers.
Welcome to Fort Myers, the city of palms. And this is the Caloosahatchee River. Looks like a bay, but it is just a big ass river. You guys aren't going to be able to hear this baby blue Chevy there. I think it's a 55. Oh yeah, you might be able to hear that thing.
Okay, I turn it on.
Okay, Lori, roll down the window. Here, Lori, give him a shot of that. Quick, it's already running. How cool is that? That's awesome. And we're at the bottom of Fort Myers, and we're about a mile from the Koreshan campground, actually Koreshan State Park. So we'll be arriving shortly.
Checking in?
Yes, sir.
Just pull up over there and come in through the back door.
You got it. Thank you, sir. Check-in at Koreshan State Park was a breeze, as is the case with most of the state parks. When you're prepaid, they just toss you a couple paperwork. Here's your site. Off you go.
Like that.
Just like that. So we're gonna hit the dump station first, since we've been wild camping the last couple of nights. Do a quick dump and then head over to our campsite. We got into the state park yesterday, and with all the setting up and just excited to be somewhere for a few days, we forgot to close it out. So this is where we're going to close this one out. And just for record, I asked the ranger if it was Koreshan State Historic Site or Koreshan State Historic Site, and he said it was actually choice C, which is Koreshan. So we're in Koreshan State Park, just outside of Fort Myers, Florida. Beautiful place. And so this is where we're going to call this one. If this is your first time here, it would be awesome if you subscribe to the channel. Stay up to date on all of our travels. You might discover a place or two that you want to visit, or some things that you absolutely want to avoid. But either way, it works out pretty good. And it would be equally as awesome if you liked the video. Take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Did I?
Adventure nature.
I thought I said
Nature.
adventure. Good morning, adventure nature. Now I'm going to say nature because of you. Fucker. Good morning, adventure. Adventure nature?
Adventure
Oh my god.
nation.
Blah, blah, blah. It used to be always so easy for me. This is where we're going to close. This is where we're going to close this one. Okay. We're going to call this video. So yes, this is where we're going to call this one. Thanks for thanks. Oh my god. If it's your first, holy crap. So we're going to call this one here, and not figure out how to end this video
So we're gonna
because I'm just gonna ramble.